Hello everyone, I'm back again, and I'm happy to report that I have fixed my Nakamichi issue. So, there was a couple of things, but the main issue is that the PlayStation 5 actually has different ways of outputting audio. So, you have to set it to the correct way. As weird as that is going to sound to you right now, let me show you. So, you're going to go into your PlayStation 5's menu. You're going to go down to sound. You're going to go to audio output. Now, normally, this here would be set to TV automatically by the PlayStation 5. Now, I assumed that having it set to TV was fine because of the ARC connection, soundbar connected to the TV. But apparently, the way that it outputs audio when it's just set to TV is completely incorrect. So you actually have to set it to, yep, you guessed it based on what's highlighted, soundbar or an AV amplifier if that's what you have. Because the audio signature will change to accommodate that device. Something so simple, and it's something that personally I never even thought of and easily looked over. But that's fixed my audio cut in and out issue. And you know what they say, the proof is in the pudding. So let's go back and play the same game I was playing before. And listen. And as you can hear, no audio cut in and out at any point in time. Clear as a bell, amazing bass. So there you go. Now before moving on, there's something else I want to point out. On an LG OLED TV, when you go into all settings, and you go into sound settings, sorry guys, and sound out HDMI ARC. Okay, that's fine. But make sure, if you're running the Nakamichi soundbar, that eARC is shut off. Because if it's not, that further messes up your signal, which is what you don't want. You want a nice, clean audio signal, and you don't want to be pumping out more sound information than what your device can actually handle. So make sure that's set off. Alright. Moving on. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the Nintendo Switch. Because probably a lot of you have struggled to get proper audio from the Nintendo Switch on your LG OLED. Or maybe it seems quiet to you. I'm about to explain why. So, the Nintendo Switch outputs LPCM 5.1. And you say, well, why is that a problem? Well, it's not, provided that you have the proper settings in place. So, with LG OLEDs, they typically are automatically set to have sound input as bitstream. Now, that's good for your PlayStation 5 and also your Xbox Series X, but it's a kiss of death for audio on your Nintendo Switch. So here's what you need to do. First, click Settings on your remote. Go into All Settings. Go to Sound. Scroll down to Additional Settings. Scroll down to HDMI input audio format, and wherever your Nintendo Switch is, switch from bitstream to PCM. Trust me, you will be thanking me for this. This will solve all of your audio issues with the Nintendo Switch because now it's out inputting at the proper levels of sound. It's not inputting bitstream or trying to input bitstream while your Nintendo Switch is sending PCM. Next, what you want to do is you want to go into your Nintendo Switch's settings, system settings. You're going to go down to TV, settings, scroll down, and make sure TV sound is set to automatic. Don't set it to surround sound. Make sure that the Nintendo Switch is able to just automatically program whatever sound is coming out of it for you. You don't want to make this mistake. All right. If you do everything correctly, this is how your system should sound in comparison to before. Now I can hear some of you saying, well, does it make that much of a difference? Well, yes, and let me prove it to you. So now we're going to switch it back to what it was. Bitstream. And I'm only going to do this temporarily because it could cut audio in and out, possibly. But anyway, switch to Bitstream. Go back into the game. Do you hear how quiet that is? It's because of the mismatch of signals. Like, it's still there, there's still okay sound, but in comparison to before, there's virtually no bass, no oomph, and hardly any immersion unless you crank the volume right up. So, again, observe. Switch your audio input format to PCM. Much more definition of sound, much more defining sound. So yeah. Now, on some TVs, you might be able to do what Nakamichi suggests and switch to, pumping out Dolby Digital. And that's fine if that works for you. But, it is what it is. It'll all depend on your TV, but this is how you fix the problem with LG OLEDs. Okay. So that's all for today, guys. I hope that my info helped you, and I hope that you're not too turned off from my last video of the Nakamichi having issues. All you need to do, really, is just make sure everything's set properly, and most issues can be fixed. Now, to be fair, Nakamichi was excellent with their customer service. I contacted them, and they got back to me within hours. They sent me a bunch of troubleshooting steps, including possibilities of having Wi-Fi interference and what to do about that. And they also asked me for a video clip and, some pictures and stuff, and they were right on it. So, if there's one thing I can say about Nakamichi, and everybody has a different experience with them, but I personally, I haven't seen that good customer service in a while. So, hats off to Nakamichi if you're watching this video. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, give it a like. Share with your friends if you haven't, if you think that this is relevant to them. I can't talk. Give it a dislike if you think I'm a big nerd. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ding that bell if you want to see what I come out with next. Stay healthy, stay safe in this pandemic, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Oh man, I got to get back to enjoying like this new, this improved sound signature of the Nintendo Switch. Bye for now, guys.